Not this way, I guess.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little, if you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help. Mm-hmm. Well...
I see.
Oh. Just great. Excuse me! Good. That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies. got sand in my eye.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving. Oh?
Yes!
Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes. What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes. What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired? No backing down!
And it's come and handle this.
Burn!
These ones can run rings around us. I never miss. Air thrust.
Now you see what I can do!
Joleen.
Light burst forth!
Radiant genesis. I'll heal you all.
I'm on it!
Dance in the wind.
Too fast!
Air thrust.
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Hey, that.
Now see if you don't get in trouble again.
Take this!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Raging cascade. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
I can handle it! Wind! Far enough!
Don't mind if I do. Sweet dreams, watch your back. Air thrust.
I owe you one. Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Raging cascade. Annihilation. Dance in the wind. Air thrust.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans. This is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Get lost! Raging cascade! What? Annihilation!
In a bind?
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging!
Not today!
Frozen!
Hammer!
If it's in the sky, it's
Leave the
on!
ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the bubble
Do it! Alpin! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! Raging cascade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
I'm on it! I'm ready!
Raging cascade! Do it, Alfred!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Little help! There! Dance in the wind!
Be still!
There! And a air thrust! Raging cascade! Art expert coming through! Raging cascade!
Flying free!
Now or never.
Why can't they just sit
Dance in the
still?
wind!
In a bind?
Can you
Do
take
it!
care of them?
Astral energy! Full throttle! Dance in the wind! Radiant air thrust! Raging cascade!
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go!
Burn!
Radiant air thrust! Raging cascade!
Do it!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Well, looky here!
I wonder if we can use this.
It's on!
Talon Hurricane! Mega Ray! You got company! Mega Ray! Air thrust! Raging cascade!
Mirage!
Sprint! Dance in the
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Prepare to be sealed, O
Now you see what I can do!
That's round.
Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go! Raging Cascade! Spread! Do it! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! You make quick work of it!
Want me to pick up your slack then?
Just pointing it out!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummel.
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Right, here we go! This one's mine!
Dance in the Wind! Magna Ray! Air Thrust! Raging Cascade! Spread!
Charge! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go! Raging Cascade!
We got fire!
Let them, I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Shivering Wind! All
Air
yours!
Thrust! Raging Cascade! Do it, Zara! Frozen!
Hammer!
Dance in the Annihilation! Leave the enemy's arts to me! Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky! Dance in the Wind!
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Dance in the Wind!
Soaring Light Sphere!
Air Thrust!
Prepare to be seen!
Cover the caster! Dance in the Wind! I'll heal you all!
You picked the wrong
Dance in
finish
the
it!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Here's a healing
Well done!
arm.
I'll smash you!
First aid! Air Thrust! Our expert coming through!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Dance in the Wind! I'm all stuffed up! Air Thrust! Raging Cascade! Magna Ray! Spread!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Let's dispose of the trash. Dance in the Wind!
I'm like bait to the
Raging Cascade!
Eat this!
Raging Cascade!
Take
In
that!
the sky is mine!
Storm! Shivering Wind!
Damn it.
Dance
Too
in the
fast!
Wind!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Raging Cascade!
Leave the charges to me! Denied!
I'm out of ammo!
Swallow Blade!
It's time.
Air Thrust!
Can't get out of this.
Dance in the Wind! Here!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of it!
Wow, someone's feeling lively! Healing Circle! Air Thrust! Raging Cascade!
Why'd you human?
To stop me dying?
Blah, 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 magic!
I can carve
Air
through
Thrust!
armor!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Do it! Blah, blah, blah.
See what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
You get the gist. Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah.
Eat dirt!
You get the
These
gist.
little ones are hardly worth our
Can't get out
time.
of this.
Less talking, more.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Well, looky here.
I wonder if we can use this.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
Gotta break through! First strike!
Dance in the wind! This one's mine! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Spread! I'm only getting Kisara! Frozen!
Hammer!
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Strike!
Air thrust! Here, let me help. Raging cascade! Spread! Dance in the wind!
Demon Fang!
Air thrust! Raging cascade!
Burn in hell! Blow away!
Spread!
Rising Wonder!
Prepare to be sealed, though, fleet of foot. Actually, bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more
Dance in the
duels.
wind! Lock! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Don't get careless.
Not in your dreams!
Don't tell me!
Dance in the wind! Healing circle! Air thrust! Raging
I'm
cascade!
sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on it.
Yes, ma'am!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Healing circle!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Dance in the wind!
Pierce through!
Air thrust! Raging cascade! Spread!
Ignite! I'm on it!
Power target is mine!
Lock!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Get lost!
It's time! Right!
In a bind?
Here!
Work!
Take this!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Dragon Form!
Blah 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 magic!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you.
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
My fists are crushing it out there!
Go no further! Take it! I'm only
Rising Wonder!
Dance in the wind!
Leave the charges to me!
Dragon Form!
Eat this! I'll smash you!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Close one! mind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Do it!
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Air thrust! Photon blast! Light astral energy! Photon blast!
Do it!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Gotta break through!
Now or never. Can't get out of this!
Sword ring!
Raging cat! Their hide is thick as armor!
Rising
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I never miss!
You think this Jim's armor's too strong?
Put it on! Be my guest!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara! Raging cascade!
Not today!
Dance in the wind!
Do it!
Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Right! It's over!
Wyvern,
Dance in the wind!
I'm all stocked up.
Air
I'll
thrust!
heal you all.
Raging cascade! Healing puzzle! Hey,
Here I go.
Take this!
it's over!
Do they not teach you to say thank you, Indana?
Not to a Renin, they don't.
No further!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Threat!
Here I come!
Do it! Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Far enough! They got me flanked!
Dance in the wind! Started. Air thrust! Light astral energy! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Dance in the wind!
All yours!
Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Now you see what I can do!
Spread! Dance in the wind!
Do it! Demons descend! Flashing bang! Easy!
Way to go! Air thrust!
Take this! In a bind!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
We did a lot today, didn't we?
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? That unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master Core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
See you tomorrow. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.